Hello, MGTOWs. Hello, men. I wanted to talk a little today about the WGTOW failure. Um, we all know WGTOW started, I don't know, it seems like almost a year ago, maybe not much of a year ago. And women started calling themselves WGTOWs. And this came after the fish-eating women in Japan. It was a response to MGTOW men and herbivore men. Now that I look around the WGTOW things, Curtis, it's failing. I looked on the WGTOW page, and it was 2 days without a post, and that's usually generally an indication that people are losing interest, women are losing interest in it. And what it tells us was exactly what we thought in the first place, is that that women were just mad about MGTOW, and what I say about, anger dissipates. And the WGTOW movement in itself was a response, women trying to morph into what men wanted. But it was more of a response of anger. So with any anger, and we all know this as being men, anytime you get angry, it's going to dissipate with time. How angry you are, generally more time it'll take. And some guys just don't never let go of things. They're gonna take it to the end. It could be 10 years, they'll still be angry at you. And I had a friend like that. But women are different. Their anger will dissipate because it's just the way they are. They can't carry things through. So what do we learn from this? We learned there's a time period of female anger, which is about a year, a response. We see this a lot. In every response we get, they can only establish the response for a short period of time. Now, we've seen this with Band Bossy. They can only establish what they did for a short period of time. With WGTOW, they can only establish what they did for a short period of time, because all these responses are based on mechanisms, evolutionary mechanisms, and those mechanisms they're designed in humans to dissipate. And I don't want to talk today all about that. I want to talk about MGTOW, the movement, and how it's transcended time. And when MGTOW first started, we got a lot of these people, well, you guys are just the angry MGTOWs, you guys are just the hurt MGTOWs, you guys are just the damaged MGTOWs. It's never going to last. You guys are just angry. Well, if it was true anger on the part of MGTOW, wouldn't that have dissipated already? And then MGTOW would have faded away. But it's not. It's not anger. It's not. It's none of these things that they said it was. So MGTOW is staying around because why? Why is MGTOW staying around at this point? Because it's more than that. It's more of an evolutionary movement. When I talk to men that are coming around, they said, I've always been a MGTOW, but I just didn't label myself as that. Men are changing. We're evolving. It's something natural that's happening within us and within a certain portion of MGTOW. If it was evolutionary or mechanical, a mechanism like anger or love or a Woody is a mechanism, it would have gone away, but it's not. So it's deeper. It's ingrained. It's built on something much more solid, and it will transcend time. MGTOW will transcend time, not like a response. And we got to look at responses by women, by feminists, and we look at our responses, very logically. Any response they give is only going to last a certain amount of time because it is a mechanism. It is a response. So So what will be the next? After we get good enough at this, we will be able to predict, if we look at what's happening with these movements, the UN Women, and then the Ban Bossy, and the Emma Watson, and the WGTOW, and to a little part, MRA's response to MGTOW, which seems to be being carried on by one irrational person, but we see a lot of MRAs moving into MGTOW now, after a period of time, after evaluating it and evaluating what MRAs are doing is they're evaluating its durability. And then saying, yes, it's a durable product you guys have here. And it's based on more than just simple reactions. So MGTOW came around and we thought that we were having a reasonable reaction to women. We're not having a reasonable reaction to women. We're having a reasonable discussion amongst ourselves to what happened to us, why we are different. It's more ingrained within us. You can't stop that. You can't. If you took away the acronym MGTOW, us men that are in MGTOW, most of us that have been around here for a while, would still gather and talk somewhere. We'd find each other because we're like-minded. We use the same words. We use the same syllogisms. We use the same ideas. And we'd gather somewhere else and we'd just give ourselves another name. It's durable. You can't take it away. You can take away YouTube, you can take away the acronym, you can take away anything of that nature that is non-durable, and it will, MGTOW will still be here. It's promising, it's hopeful, and I hope you guys see that in what I'm seeing in these movements that come to attack us. They're based on simple human mechanisms like hate and envy and jealousy and needs and wants and those things. They're not very durable. They're simple wares. They are simple wares, and it's like a steel pole pounding at a beach. It's just going to wear away eventually. Now, we are the ocean. We are not the steel pole. We're more like the ocean hitting against the steel pole, and we're going to wear it away. That's the way I like to think about this thing, and that's all I wanted to talk about today, MGTOWs, and I hope I don't, I'm overloading you with videos this weekend, but I had a little time off. I could have went to Nashville this weekend, but I decided not to, and I wanted to be alone and sit around, drink coffee, and watch football and do man stuff, alone, and that's what I wanted to do this weekend, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, you guys take care and have a good day. Thanks a lot, MGTOWs.